This episode is brought to you by Schismatic Industries. Schismatic Industries is gi and no gi jiu-jitsu apparel. You can check out their apparel at www.schismaticindustries.com, which is spelled SCHISMATIC Industries. You can also follow them on Instagram at schismatic_industries and check them out for the best gi and no gi jiu-jitsu apparel. This episode is also brought to you by Guardian Oil. You can follow them at www.tryguardianoil.com or follow them on Instagram at handle tryguardianoil. Guardian Oil is a spray, a cleansing spray you can use before or after training, especially in the grappling department, to keep you clean, keep your skin healthy, soft, and clean from infection and germs.
I'm a champion now. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before, you got no idea what you're in store for.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The Doctor and the Driver podcast
starts now.
In the military, we used to say, "Hear you, Lima Charlie." Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
I was the idiot that had to ask, and everyone looked at me like I was stupid.
Lima chart left center. I don't know.
The first time I ever had like a I don't know, like a radio thing back and forth, I was like, "Can you hear me?" I'm like, military bearing was not my thing the whole time. Like my whole time in, I was like,
Yeah.
it's part of the reason I
Just
hated it
refused to.
because I just wanted to be like a normal guy. I didn't like saying like the sailor's creed in the morning. Like that was dumb. Like why can't we just like sit down and be like, all right, that's what we got to do today. We got to stand. You know what I mean? It was just dumb to me, but whatever. But I was like, hello, like, can you hear me? Everyone's like, hear you, Lima Charlie. How me? I'm like, what?
Oh, loud and clear.
Loud and clear, yeah. But I'm like, what? And I'm like holding the radio off to the side. I'm like, they're saying Lima Charlie. Like, can someone tell me what this means? Turns out it means loud and clear. Look at my SpongeBob cup.
I was gonna comment on that. It's very nice.
You think that's just it? You think it's just SpongeBob hanging out, but you don't see the backside.
Wow.
You like
what
that?
A perfect morning.
I know. Big SpongeBob fan. I don't know if you grew up watching it. It's even more fun as you're older, for sure.
Is your son a fan?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It brings back memories, but I think it's even better. Like as an adult, I think it's even funnier.
Get some jokes that you didn't get as a child.
Quite a bit. There's quite a bit of those.
Yeah.
We watched Monster House the other day. Like for the longest time, like Jake could only sit through like a handful of movies, and then we started doing like a movie night thing, and like because it's kind of late and he'd like probably typically be in bed. I feel like maybe that's part of the reason why he's willing to sit down and actually watch something he isn't familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're watching like different movies each week, like, and we were watching Monster House, and dude, that movie is a gem. Have you seen Monster House?
No.
Are you sure? You might have seen it, and maybe you just don't know the title. Look it up. You might have seen it.
When did it come out?
Oh, dude, let's put me to the test. I'm gonna say like 2006. Guessing.
Wow, spot on.
Spot on.
Yeah. Okay, I have seen it.
That's great.
Is it it looks like a Tim Burton movie.
It does look like a Tim Burton movie, but it's not. It's very Tim Burton-esque, though. Dude, so many adult jokes in there. It's filled with them.
Dude, that's how like all the Shrek movies are like that.
Yeah, Shrek's a lot like that too.
Mm.
Like one of them, like it's just funny the ones that we catch, especially we're watching it. Kim and I are watching it with Jake, and it's like, hey, look at that. That was funny. And then he's just like watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like the kid calls his friend. And he's like, where are your parents right now? and he goes, my dad's at the grocery store, my mom's at the movie theater with her personal trainer. I was like, oh, okay. It was very good, but there's a lot of moments like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know how we got on that. I guess SpongeBob.
Mm.
How was your party last night?
Okay.
What kind of party was it?
An old person party. It's like
Elaborate.
my dad's friends,
Oh, what do they do?
Yeah.
Just play shuffleboard?
basically. Yeah. Watch football.
Football was on yesterday?
Yeah.
Dude, I found out Ohio State played on Thursday, Friday morning.
Ouch.
And to be fair, it was Friday morning at midnight when I was getting up for work, but
Hmm.
so I wouldn't have been able to watch it regardless. How's everyone looking in the football? Didn't Clemson play Georgia?
Yeah, I forget how that turned out. Notre Dame won.
I think I only know
It was a
Clemson
good
played
game when I
Georgia.
was watching.
Notre Dame or the Clemson game?
Yeah, so that game, yeah, it was 10-3 Georgia. What a boring game.
What a boring game.
Yeah.
Defensive standout, bro.
Hmm.
So Georgia won.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, let's get into this before we get into fights, because tell me if you would probably, I feel like you would agree with me.
Uh-huh.
So it all started when a guy named Machungus, shout out to Machungus. He was asked, he was like, now that you're living here, you got to pick a side. Like, what side, football side you on? I'm like, well, I
Are
mean,
you a cock? Or are you a tiger?
basically, yeah. And I'm like, well, I was like, I am a Buckeyes fan. He's like, oh yeah, you're dead to me, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, whatever. But let's put that way to the side, and let's
Yeah.
dive deep into this Clemson South Carolina rivalry. I'm like, how are they a rivalry? Because one is so much better than the other. It's not even a comparison.
That has not been the case, though, for like 20 years. Clemson just got good. They used to suck forever. They had like 20 years of sucking, being
Oh, okay.
like nobody gives a shit. You're in the ACC, and South Carolina being in the SEC was considered the power
So they were
school.
kind of neck and neck ish.
Yeah, they
It's
were
not like
right. Yeah,
Okay, it's not like South Carolina was winning national championships and shit, right? Or
I
were
don't think
they?
they've ever won one, but they were considered the better school for like 20 years until Dabo Swinney came in.
Well, at one point, Clemson
Clemson
was
sucked
okay.
forever.
Maybe they just had a fluke season 1 year. One year when oh my gosh, I'm being such a not Ohio person right now. Oh, Woody Hayes. When Woody Hayes punched a Clemson player during like the Rose Bowl. Clemson beat
Yeah, they
Ohio
were
State.
good. Like they had their spurts, like every team, but
Okay.
like before the past like 5 years has been
Okay.
very good to them. Before that, they sucked.
Well, that makes a lot more sense then, because in my opinion, I'm like, how can they be rivals now? It's not. And then I compared it to like Cincinnati or Ohio University. I'm like, Ohio State isn't a rival with those schools. Like they're not the same tier. Like there's
Yeah,
no
but those
reason.
two schools are the same tier. Like South Carolina plays in the SEC, and Clemson is it? They're both
They're
in
both. I see what you're
Power
saying. But
Five
it's like,
conferences.
I guess. Well, I mean, so is Cincinnati. They're in the what, Big 12 or no? No, they're in the.
They're in like that. I don't even know what
No,
they're
I
in.
think they're in the MAC now. Something like
Yeah,
that. Something like that. No. Gosh, what am I thinking? Okay, they're both Power 5 schools. You're ruining my argument here. But one is
Yeah.
like, they're like, as far as gaps, like one is always in the top 5, and one is like never in the top 25, or maybe top 20, top 15 area. Like,
Mhm.
I don't get like the rivalry. Like,
Again,
just
that's
don't-
only been recently that Clemson's been good. They used to both suck.
coming from the Gators fan.
Yeah,
How are they? Were they good last
they're
year?
good.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're good this year again. They're always like just good enough, but not good enough to beat
They
Alabama.
went through. Didn't they go through a couple of years where they were like really bad, and then they came
Yeah.
back? Or okay.
Mhm.
I don't follow this stuff very well. I'm not very good
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
The past like 5 the past like 5 years, I've only watched Ohio State games. No
Mm.
pro games, no other college games or anything. So I'm not very
Wow.
good at being in the loop.
Mm.
I need to try to be. Maybe Saturday. Maybe next Saturday I watch football.
Yeah. You off today?
I'm off today for Labor Day.
Good for you.
I guess only working 66 hours this week. They decided to give us off Labor Day.
That's pretty nice of them.
We worked hard enough.
Yeah. I still have to go into work because the assholes, I guess, need fucking their
Medicine?
prescriptions on Monday.
But do they though?
Fucking losers. Yeah.
Do they?
Do
How
they?
many people prescribed medication would you say actually need it? Like need it, percentage wise.
You mean of the people that are prescribed it, what
Of the
percentage
people
actually
prescribed, yeah. This is a good question for a
There's like
pharmacist.
80%. Most of them are fucked up.
Okay. You're
It's
very
like
generous.
no, yeah, but there definitely are some people that are taking stuff that you're like, you don't fucking need that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the percentage would be way lower though, but you're being very generous.
No.
Or I mean,
Most
you just see
people have
all
most
sides
doctors have a reason to write it. There's that like 20% where it's like, why are you on this?
But some people have to abuse the system, right?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
My shout out to Joe Smith, my old doctor who's from Washington, the guy I trained
Dude,
with.
how are you gonna name drop him like that? Everyone's gonna find
He's a
him.
doctor. Maybe everyone's gonna go fucking
To Joe Smith.
to
Sounds like a
Joe
made up
Smith.
guy.
Dr. Joe. Good luck finding Dr. Joe
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah,
I'm sure
good luck
there's only
finding
one of them.
Dr. Joe Smith.
There's probably only one of them. He was saying the amount of young dudes that try to get like testosterone is unbelievable.
Yeah, I bet.
He said it's pretty alarming. Guys that come in and they like make up excuses.
Dude, I got low T. I don't have the energy.
And when he would give them like the proper steps that they would need to do, like you need to do this so I can see these levels and this, and they'd always be like, never mind, forget about it.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that.
They're just hoping that he'd be like, all right, here's some tea.
Yeah, well, dude, because there is some doctors that'll be like, all right.
Can you do HGH that way or no?
No.
A doctor can't give you that.
No.
That's like only something you can get like off the black market kind of thing.
Basically.
Gotcha. There are definitely ways though. So
Yeah.
I need to get just getting fucking jacked. That's what I need to do. What time you gotta go work? 10?
Yeah.
All right. I guess let's dive into things.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I didn't even do predictions on my Instagram either. I predicted every fight right, even from the prelims. Well, I guess I only did kind of all in the camp on the prelims, so I guess that doesn't really count. But every fight in the main card I nailed,
Except the last one.
That and Teal can't fool can wrestle.
No, we can't.
What's up with Derek Brunson? All the memes are so on point. It's like fan favorite fighters, and Derek Brunson's like, be ashamed if someone smashed
fucking
him.
beat them.
Every
Be
time
ashamed if I broke everyone's parlay.
dude, I'm starting to wonder if Derek Brunson's actually just like a stud. Because
Dude,
ever since Israel Adesanya fucked him up, ever since then, I don't think he's lost. I think he's
Well, they were
gone
just
through
saying
everybody.
it's like in a normal world, he should have a title shot.
He should get the next one. Robert Whittaker has paid his dues to get it again. But that's kind of already in that's already in the wings, I think. That's going to happen. But after that, I think it definitely should be him.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a 5-fight win streak, I think.
Yeah.
Against all ranked dudes.
And that he's been the underdog of every time.
Yeah, and he's been the stepping stone. Everyone's like, if he gets
Yeah.
through Brunson, it's a title shot. And then Brunson beats him, and then it's another guy. If he gets through Brunson, it's a title shot. At some point, where's Brunson's title shot?
Yeah. Yeah. But we should probably go in order.
We should go in order. That's the one I'm the most sour about.
Yeah, obviously.
I think it's due to Darren Till's inactivity, but we'll get to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he takes. It seems like we'll pull up some dates. It seems like it takes a long time before he fights, but let's go in order. I don't even have the fights pulled up. Let's start with Molly McCann. How about that? That was the prelim head.
Jack Shore's 15-0.
That's true, Jack Shore. Jack Shore's fight was nice.
Yeah.
That dude's a stud. Hey,
Great
and
wrestler.
dude, I don't know if you remember, going back to the last episode, we were like talking about all the UK guys, and I'm like, is he from England? And then I said, I think he's from Wales. Off the dome
Yeah.
piece. I nailed it. They got a cool flag.
Yeah.
You don't think that flag's cool?
Let me look it up. I forget.
It's a pretty sweet flag.
Wales.
One of the coolest flags, I would say.
The like red dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool for like your whole country to just rock that
Yeah,
dragon.
just be like, yeah, dude, we have dragons here at one point.
Yeah. I mean, dragons are like a thing in China. It's not even on their flag. So
Yeah, that's true. Oh shit.
coolest state flag. What's the coolest state flag? Maryland has a cool one for sure. South Carolina's is cool. Have you seen South Carolina's state flag?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, I know what it is.
Do you know what it is? Though it's cool.
The fucking tree
The palm tree with the crescent
with
moon.
the crescent, and yeah,
It's pretty sweet.
yes. California's got a cool one. The bear.
There's not even any bears in California. No
There
grizzly
is.
bears. No grizzly bears. No, there's no grizzly bears in California. I only know this because I heard Joe Rogan say this.
All right,
Talking
Bear
about-
Grylls.
I said I only know this because I heard Joe Rogan say this. Talking about this exact same topic, talking about the grizzly bear on the California flag.
Mm.
And he was like, but there's not
I
even
hate
grizzly
them.
bears
They're
in California.
posers.
And posers. Washington's flag is cool. It's just George Washington's face.
That's kind of cool.
Coolest president, I think. What do I know?
All right.
Yeah, the Wales flag. Yeah, Jack Shore, stud. Was Molly McCann following him?
Yeah, and then it was Molly McCann.
Dude, Molly McCann, no wonder everyone likes her. She fights nuts. I don't know if you saw it. That shit was crazy.
Mm.
She fights like a mad woman. Dude, the chick she fought, Kim, she had a 10-inch reach advantage. That's crazy. When do you see a
That is
10-inch
pretty
reach advantage?
crazy. I don't think
I
I
think
ever have.
Maybe John Jones fights because he has a crazy
Yeah.
reach. But he's also fighting big, tall people. He has to have 10 inches on DC. DC's like my height.
Fuck.
Um,
She's from
But-
Liverpool.
dude, they're all from it was the Scousers, dude. The coolest accent ever. The Liverpool.
Yeah.
They're the ones that talk where you can't understand them.
Yeah, and you're like, what?
They're like, what? I'm a Scouser. There's that. They kept playing that clip of Patty Pimblett
Yeah.
from one of his cage. Maybe when he won the Cage Warriors title. I don't know. He's like, I'm a Scouser. Scousers don't get knocked out.
Yeah, he's fun.
He is fun, dude. I wish he didn't have that stupid haircut.
I
don't
think
think
that
it
makes
helps
him
him.
more
Some people
fun,
think-
dude.
I
I think
don't
that
think
helped
so.
him. I do.
I think he could have a different, unique.
We can talk about
hairstyle.
it. We'll jump in.
We're jumping a little bit, not really.
Yeah.
Molly McCann looked good. I thought she won the fight. I thought she won 29-28, 2 rounds to 1. That's what it was. Unanimous decision. She could have won the first round. She dropped, but she didn't get knocked down. They headbutted pretty hard. She fell,
Mm.
so she ended up like on the bottom. And I thought she was winning the round until then, which is kind of a shame but either way, she won rounds 2 and 3. It was pretty close though, so I wasn't like in the bag for me. Also, she has a hilarious nickname, Meatball Molly McCann. Very funny.
Mm. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Mm.
Almost as good as my nickname. I have a nickname now, Alex. I've
Where?
officially, for the first time in my life, given a nickname from the gym.
At work?
From the gym,
From the gym. What are you?
Nature Boy.
You're the future boy?
Nature Boy.
You're the nature boy Ric Flair?
Yes.
Okay.
They started calling me that when I took my shirt off at Naga.
Oh, wow.
Like, look at you taking your shirt off, Nature Boy, and then it just stuck.
Stuck. You're now nature boy.
That's what everyone calls me now. It's the best.
Wow, dude.
I know it's cool. It's a cool one.
It's at least it's a good name.
And that's exactly my point. Everyone at this gym has a nickname. Like, you don't really call anyone by their name. I mean, like everyone. Crazy Horse, Trick Pony, 250, Mochungus, Lemmy. Like, everyone just has a nickname. It's pretty wild.
You're
And
nature
I was
boy.
like, man, I was like, what if I'll get a nickname? And everyone at the gym's like, oh, you will. Like, it'll come in time. You'll have one. And I'm like, well, what if
It
it's
should
one
be
I don't like?
organic.
I'm like, what if it's one I don't like?
That's
And they're like,
shit.
I know. So I'm glad it's a decent one. I feel like it's a good
Yeah, like I worked with a guy. His nickname was Swamp Ass. Everyone
one.
called him
Yeah, see,
Swamp.
I would rather not have my name be Swamp Ass. I think
Yeah.
Nature Boy's better. So I like it. But Meatball Molly McCann, I'm gonna send you a picture, Alex. Sorry. I'm gonna send you a little picture I did at one point in time. I think you'll like.
Okay.
Meatball Molly McCann won 2 rounds to 1. That was good. And then the main card starts off Paddy Pimblett versus what's the guy? It was a British fella. What's his name?
It's Luge Verderamini.
I'm
Doesn't
sure that's not
sound
how you say it, but I'll take it.
Vendramini. Vendramini.
Whatever his name is. Either way,
That guy.
that guy. He I don't know, I can't find this picture. I'll send it to you after. I'll send it to you when we're done. I'll find it.
Why'd you send me a Zoom meeting load up?
I was afraid it was gonna take a while. And I didn't want it said it'll just be a few seconds, and it was just a few seconds. But I was like, he's gonna be sitting there waiting after I told him I'll be there in a minute. And I'm like, now it's loading. But it
Wow.
actually was just a few seconds.
Good.
So dude, Patty was in serious trouble at first.
Yeah.
You saw the fight, right?
Yeah.
He was in serious trouble, dude. He got caught with some shots. And
Well, apparently he did not.
no, Scousers don't get knocked out apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in big trouble. He got tagged like quite a few, like right off rip. He was getting tagged, and they were like that's something that he does a lot. He keeps his chin wide up in the air, and then he's getting thrashed, and that stupid haircut was flying around. It's such a dumb haircut because
Dude, I
it's
think
like it's like
I love
long
it.
in places, but his bangs are short. So like,
Dude,
he
it's
doesn't
like a
have
style. He's like a Beatle in the 60s
to-
nowadays with that fights people.
And you know who else had that haircut?
No,
He-Man had that haircut.
that's kind of funny too.
He-Man definitely had that haircut.
Yeah, so he's He-Man.
He's He-Man. Also, his size was very impressive to me. That sounds very homo, but talking about his body size.
Yeah.
Very
He liked
impressive.
his
I thought.
body. Huh.
Well, they were all, of course, this was his UFC debut. He was former Cage Warriors champion. They were all showing his highlights from Cage Warriors, and he used to fight at featherweight. And he just looked, skinny. Trying to think of someone to compare him to. Who's like a skinny. I don't know.
Skinny.
There's not really anyone like skinny, like kind of small in the UFC. I don't really think
Yeah.
that like looks undersized. Like Sean O'Malley is
Uh-huh.
super long, right? Like, in fact, big for the weight class. Max Holloway also pretty long. I can't really think of anyone to compare it to, but he just looks skinny, like undersized.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking, okay, he put on a little bit of weight, and now he's fighting a lightweight, but he's probably still like skinny. But he looked pretty big,
Yeah.
actually. I thought
Mhm.
pretty big. But he must be super well rounded because I was under the impression he's a submission guy. And I think that's how he wins most of his fights. This is highlights, and I listened to a couple interviews. He seems to be like that's kind of like his wheelhouse. Like he's like a grappling phenom. But apparently, the dude can swing and bang as well because he was throwing bombs at old Brazilian dude. Kimberly, can you make me a cup of coffee? I wish he was further away. I don't know if you listen to the Believe in Me podcast where Michael Richardson goes back and he yells. Thank you, baby. Do the sweet cream, please. The sweet cream?
Wow, dude, you're fucking basic.
Super basic.
Yeah, dude. I need the sweet cream, baby.
Well, we have sweet cream and we have Dunkin' Donuts, extra, which is really good. But as far as like the liquid creamers go. So anyways, Patty was throwing hands, dude. And that knockout was pretty vicious.
It was pretty sick.
It was really sick. And then the post-fight interview was hilarious. He's like,
Hilarious.
did you watch the post-fight interview? That was
Yeah.
funny. When Bisping was
I'm
like,
the
I
new
tell you,
cash cow.
Bisping was like, he's like, I told you. And he was like, I'll tell you what happened. You almost got knocked out.
Yeah, I know. And he was like, no.
Scousers don't get knocked out.
Yeah, I hope he continues to win. I want to see more of him. He's hilarious.
He got like 500,000 followers in one day.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know what it is about accents. It just makes it more fun for like American fans, I guess. Like,
It's true.
like
And
you want
the
to root
liver-
for that guy. I was like, I want to hear this guy's funny ass accent after he wins.
I guess. Yeah, it was a little bit of that with Darren Till too.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Well, we got to think European stars. Like, who were the Europeans? Who was the first European star? Was it Connor? Had to have been. Like, who were the big?
Was he I mean, Anderson Silva.
I said European. He's from Brazil.
Okay. Oh, I get. Okay. Sorry. I
Like
meant
from Europe. Like, okay, so
from
let's
Europe.
see.
Yeah.
Fedor is Russian, right? So Fedor doesn't count. And that was
No.
Pride, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, no, Bisping was the first UK
Yeah.
star. Obviously, Connor was bigger, but I mean, timeline order. Bisping was the big star from the UK. Still the only British champion ever for now, obviously. Bisping, then obviously Connor took over. And then I guess
Yeah. I guess now
Darren-
recently is
Darren-
where like the UK.
Darren Till kind of got big, like when he was coming up. He was 17-0. He fought. I think that was another one of the weird ones, like when Brian Ortega was the favorite in the Max Holloway title fight. I think Darren Till was the favorite in the Tyron Woodley title fight because Darren Till never lost. And then, so he was one of my favorite fighters in like 2017. Like, when I watched him fight Wonderboy, and then he got the title shot next. I'm like, let's go with this guy. And same thing. I'm like, he's funny on the mic, like his accent's wild. Yeah. He's wild. Anyone can get it. Anyone can get it. I was like, what's he saying? I think I know what he's saying.
Sounds like it's fighting words. I like it.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah, and now this kid is probably going to be a big star.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, he's going to be a big star.
He keeps
Question
winning.
is, do they Sean O'Malley this kid, or is he going to get a ranked guy next?
I bet they Sean O'Malley him. They want him to get the highlight reels for like 1 or 2 fights. Like the next fight will be a no name.
Here's the weird thing about Sean O'Malley. Like, he came out and everyone gave him shit because he said, like, on his podcast, like, I don't care if they're ranked or not. Like, I get paid the same. But at the same time, he's calling out. Like, he's asking for. He's been calling out Dominic Cruz forever.
Mm-hmm.
Calling out Peter Yan. No, Peter Yan's not a champ. I mean, I guess maybe people think they're not really. No, I'm saying now that he's not the champ.
Yeah.
But maybe people think they're not real call-outs because these guys aren't going to take that fight against an unranked guy. Like, it's a lose-lose for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if they win, what do they gain from that?
Yeah.
Not much, right? But when he called out when he was supposed to get Ricky Simone. That was a great fight. That didn't happen. He tried to get Frankie Edgar recently. Frankie Edgar just got booked against someone, I think. Anyways, point is, I do think he wants to fight top guys, but I also don't think he cares that much what they give him. But so we'll see what's next for Patty.
Mm-hmm.
I do like him. I don't agree with you with the haircut. I think his haircut's awful.
I think it adds.
I think it's awful on purpose. I see what you're saying, but I feel
it adds
like
to the character.
Okay, so like Sean O'Malley's hair adds to the character, right? Like, not many people can walk around with hair like that and it be cool. Most people would be like, "What is he doing, bro?" Like,
dude, maybe Patty's bringing it back, bro. Now all of a sudden you'll see at jiu-jitsu tournaments dudes with that fucking that bowl cut.
It's a convenient haircut because the bangs are short, so your hair's never in your face. Because like it's pretty long in places, but he doesn't have to worry about like putting it up or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's like chicks with bangs. Like, it's weird. Some people like Zooey Deschanel. She pulls it off, right? She's got bangs.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a weird concept though. Like, your hair's long. Why isn't all your hair long? Imagine a dude with bangs but long hair like mine, but I have bangs. Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Super weird. I don't know.
I like it.
I'm not a big fan of the bang thing, but
All right.
bangs in general, I think, should go. Like it's
Mm.
bad enough when women do it, but when dudes do it, like this guy,
You're done with it.
bangs are so like children. Like my son has bangs. Like children have bangs.
Get rid of them.
You gotta get rid of. You gotta put it to the side. You gotta comb it back. You gotta do something. You can't just have bangs that are so
Yeah.
that your hair where your hair is actually so short, it's just below your. You know what I mean? You can't do it.
Hmm.
I don't like it, but I do like Patty Pimblett, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Hmm.
And then what was the next fight?
Real,
Oh,
real Roundtree.
I told you, bro.
You
And now
did.
it's just sparking some controversy that I can't wait to talk to you about.
What controversy?
The kick. Did you see the kick that he landed? The
What was it?
where it was. I'm sure you can find a highlight of it somewhere. Maybe I can probably find it real quick. I'll try real quick. It was a kick to the knee,
Yeah, his knee.
kind of like the oblique kick. John Jones throws them. We used to throw him a lot. A little different. I think he would do it from like a sideways stance. Khalil did it like straight on, like a teep kind of. I think it's on Khalil Roundtree's Instagram, like specifically. Khalil Roundtree.
Oh, they're talking about banning it.
They're not talking about it. I wouldn't say. Oh, here's just perfect. Are you on Instagram right now?
Sure.
Get Instagram. So this is a clip of John Jones throwing it a whole bunch.
Oh, you just send it to me on Instagram?
Yeah, just now. I'm not sure if it shows Khalil throw it at the end.
Yeah, John Jones threw that all the time. Yeah.
Darren Till, not Darren Till. Wonder Boy of all people is one of the guys that thinks it shouldn't be allowed. So, anyways, he threw that. Khalil Roundtree threw it. Hyperextend the dude's knee. Dude screamed and dropped right away, and then the ref stopped it. Injury, right?
Hmm.
Dude, even UFC guys, like it's blowing up. People are like, this should be banned. This technique should be not allowed. This is career ending. And I'll tell you my stance, then maybe you can tell me yours, because
Okay,
we
go
might
ahead.
we might disagree. If you like that's career ending, like you can't just throw that kick and mess up someone's knee. Like if that's illegal, why can you heel hook? Why can you knee bar? Are you gonna ban all these techniques that are designed to destroy your knee? There's a bunch of them. That's what those are.
Hmm.
Why is a kick to the knee any different than a heel hook? I would argue if you let a heel hook go too long, I would argue that probably does even more damage.
Hmm.
It's a fight.
So,
It's a fight, right? I think the
yeah,
less rules you have, the better. Obviously, we can't be eye gouging and shit, but I'm
I
saying
know.
the less rules.
I'm in the exact same camp. Like, I think the down fighter thing's stupid.
I think the down fighter thing. I think I'm okay with that one, and I'm okay. Like I don't know, because then where do you go from there? Like soccer kicks are the worst. Like there's nothing worse than a soccer kick. You see a soccer kick where the dude just laying there and the dude just tees off on his head.
Yeah, I kind of want to fucking see it.
It's bad. Well, you can look up old pride fights. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, dude.
ONE FC allows soccer kicks, which is crazy.
See? So why not?
Like in Japan, they don't care, dude.
Don't be in that position.
I guess. I'm not okay with it. I don't know. I was having this kind of similar conversation with 250 from the gym. So there's no nickname for you. Because he was thinking. Of course, we were talking about grappling specifically. He was like, he thinks you should just be allowed to grab whatever. Like obviously in the gi, you can grab the gi, right? The pants, the jacket, everything. He was like, even in no gi, like why can't you grab shorts and stuff? Or why can't you grab shirts? I'm like, because it's like not the point. I'm like, I guess we could all just wear like spandex and no shirts, and then there wouldn't be anything to grab. And then he's like, yeah, well, we could do that. And then I'm like, well, I mean, we're kind of mimicking that with tight shirts and shorts. Like it's going to look weird if we're all just running around in underwear. Like, let's just pretend we don't have a shirt on. I got the skin tight shirt on. Like, don't grab it. Pretend it's not there, kind of thing.
You should just do it naked.
Just do it naked.
Yeah,
with a jock strap on.
Yeah. Like the ancients.
I guess. I don't know. I think rules are okay. Like, because he was okay. So this whole thing started when he was saying in no gi you can grab your own shorts, and I'm like, no, you can't. Like, you can't grab anything. And then it went through this huge fiasco. And then I'm starting to think, I'm like, well, I feel like I've always been told you can't grab anything, but I've never really thought about it. And then he sent me a specifically on the Naga rule set, it says like if you're defending a submission, you can grab your own shorts, but you can't grab someone else's shorts. I'm like,
Damn
okay.
owned, huh?
I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm the Naga double champ. I didn't need to grab my own
Yeah.
shorts. But I didn't know you could do it. And then I was like, I've never been told that.
And you still won.
And he said, I know, right? If I would have grabbed my shorts, I'd have won faster, I guess.
Yeah.
But he was saying he's always been told you can grab your own. I'm like, all right. But anyway, this goes down to rules. Like, I feel like some rules are necessary, but I don't think that kick should be banned. I definitely don't.
No, it's
It's a
sad
fight.
that you fucking smack that dude's knee, but
It sucks, right? But
Hey.
when you get it's fighting, like you get hurt. You can spin around and hit the back of your heel to someone's dome piece and take like probably some time off their life, spend some time in another dimension.
yeah.
You can do that, but you can't kick their leg. That's kind of
Yeah.
silly. Like, what's really more damaging?
Yeah,
I don't know. You're probably not the right guy to ask. You think CTE is a myth?
it is.
Where am I?
Eh,
Where am I? What day is it? What if
Okay.
CTE just leads to faster dementia?
It does.
See, we
People
all.
that have it.
I'm just saying, you and me both spent a lot of years just cracking heads with people.
Yeah.
Can't be good. Can't be good.
Yeah, whatever.
It can't be good.
Okay.
Okay, so the next fight, I think the next fight is one I could probably skip talking about.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you
No
want to be
problem.
done. You probably want to be done by 9 anyways, don't you?
Yeah.
But what is it and what were the results? Because I don't have anything pulled up. I'm going off the dome.
Says
Right now.
Alex Moreno won by
Oh, okay.
decision.
That was the guy Cowboy fought.
Mhm.
Yeah, that guy's good though. That guy's good. I just don't want to talk about. I want to talk about the UK guys.
Yeah. So then it was Tom Aspinall.
Dude, that
First
dude,
round TKO.
he's a
Dude, he's
savage,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's like very Cyril Gane-esque. Like
Mhm.
what is happening to the heavyweight division? Why are these guys moving like this?
Yeah.
He moves like a
That
middleweight.
would be a great fight.
It would be. It might happen eventually, dude. Tom Aspinall's
Yeah.
like 24. He's super young. I could be wrong about his age. Can you look up his age? He's really young.
Yeah. He is 28 still.
28. Okay. Especially for heavyweights, that's young. Heavyweights can fight longer than anybody. They fight.
Mhm. Till they're fucking 1,000.
Yeah. And dude, he's like Cyril Gane. Like he moves like a fucking middleweight. Like they move light. He's fast.
And he has
He's powerful.
submissions.
He's got everything. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's good. I couldn't believe the odds. He was a favorite, but like barely.
Mm.
When we were talking about this last week, I'm like, I feel like Tom Aspinall was going to win by like vicious murder.
He did.
He's very good. He's probably. I would assume he'd get someone top 5 next. I think he was like 11 when he fought.
Let's see.
It was 11 versus 13. I just don't
Heavyweight.
remember which one he was. Hell, they might have updated it by now. It's Monday. Maybe not.
Who the fuck is heavyweight? There we go. He was number 13.
He was 13. Okay, well, he beat 11.
Yeah, and the other
So
guy
it
was 14.
14.
Yeah, it was 13 versus 14.
Maybe they updated it. Did they update it? Is there any plus
No,
minus
it's
next
not
to it?
updated.
Okay, I thought it was 13 versus 11. Guess not.
Yeah, so you think
Anyways,
he could
that
get,
dude's a
like,
problem.
Stipe or Derek or Curtis or
Derek,
Volkov?
for sure. Or Curtis. Curtis Blades or Derek Lewis would be good. He'll get someone up there. He has to. The dude, I think that was his maybe fourth fight in the UFC.
Mhm.
I think they're all by stoppage. Most of his fights in the first round. You can see why.
Yeah.
He choked out Andrei Arlovsky really quick, which was surprising for most people.
Mhm.
Dude's well-rounded for sure. And then the Darren Till, that was co-main, right? Darren Till
Yep.
versus
And then
Brunson was next.
Darren Till Brunson.
Brunson just has this thing where he just shuts down fan favorite fighters. Or any fighter where
Dude.
people are like, he's so close to the title.
Yeah.
And Brunson's like, hold my blonde
No,
hair.
he's not.
No. I don't know, man. I'm starting to think it makes Israel Adesanya look more impressive, honestly. Maybe Brunson's always been this good.
Yeah.
Adesanya, dude, he could not take Adesanya down. He tried forever. Adesanya was like, let me stuff that. Let me give you a few pieces here. The next one I'll stuff it, give you a few pieces here. That knockout sequence is one of my favorites.
Mm.
Super slow, super methodical, just like 2 shots, wait, look for my opening, 2 shots, and Brunson's like wobbly, still looking for his shots. Then that question mark kick with that straight right hand, put him down. Beautiful. I think that was Adesanya's UFC debut. I think. Could be wrong. Because he came in with a lot of hype because he was a big time kickboxer, right? So like people knew who he was. Dude can wrestle, man. I don't know. Dude can wrestle for sure.
Yeah. Darren
He's
Till
like
can't.
Darren Till apparently can't very good. I don't know, man. That's a bummer. It's a bummer for Till because Till is a big star.
Yeah.
And Till has always been, well, of course he's new to middleweight. He was a giant welterweight. But he's always been right there. It's always been like, and then he loses a close fight to Whitaker. He beats Gastelum in a close fight. Those were his 2 middleweight fights. And then I think he got injured in the Whitaker fight. I think that's what it was, his knee. And he's been out forever, seems like. I don't know when the last fought. It seems like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And even, I don't know, it just seems like he's not fighting very often. It seems like there's large gaps in his fights.
Let's see.
I feel like that's hurting him. And it's probably not helpful with COVID.
So he
I know
fought-
listening.
He just fought
Start with-
once he fought once in 2020.
Start with when he lost the title fight with Woodley. Can you see the gaps in the fights from there?
Yeah. So he's only been fighting 2 times a year.
That's not too terrible.
So,
No, it just
every
seems
year,
like it.
except 2020, he only fought once, and just once so far this year.
Was 2020 the Whitaker fight?
Mm-hmm.
And the Gastelum was in 2019?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like he needs to fight more.
It was
That's what I think.
November 2019.
And then
And his
when
next
was
fight was July 2020.
Okay. So he hadn't
I think
fought
like
in a
9
year.
months. Yeah.
So this was over a year layoff. This one.
So yeah, this one, his last fight was July 2020. And then
So it was
now
over a year.
over a year. September 2021.
And he needs to fight more. I mean, he always looks good on the feet. I mean, he was piecing Brunson up. A few
Mhm.
times he hurt Brunson. I'm like, oh, here we go. That was the last leg on the old parlay.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to bet Brunson too, but like Brunson is one of the fighters I dislike the most, and Till's one of my favorites, so I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it with your heart.
Brunson annoys me with his Instagram bots. Unless he's just a big fan of the
Just wish he
podcast
didn't
and he
do-
just
yeah.
watches my stories all the time. I
Yeah,
don't
dude,
know.
he's probably really hurt right now.
Which I doubt. Sorry if you're listening, Dick Brunson. I'm sure you are. No, he has these stupid bots on Instagram where he watches people's stories. I remember the first time I saw it, I like screenshot. I was like, "Yo, Derek Brunson watch our stories." I tagged him like, "Why don't you follow me?" Like, what? And then I remember just getting lit up in the comments like, "Come on, dude. He watches everyone's stories. It's a bot." I'm like,
Bro,
"Oh
he
my
watches
God."
everybody's stories.
I know. I did like the eyeball meme. I'm like, "I see you, Derek Brunson. Like, give me a follow or something like that."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh no."
Damn.
I guess that's why they do it, right? For
Yeah. For you to
activity
think
or
that they
whatever.
care about you.
Yeah. So then you click on their page
Yeah.
and right that kind of thing. Ugh. Whatever. So then Darren Till, he had a good post after. He had a picture after the fight. He posted a picture of Bisping with the title and Charles Oliveira with the title,
Yeah, 'cause they're
signifying like it's
old.
never over, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
they had a long journey to get there, right? Like, and Darren Till is young, 26,
Yeah.
I think. Now
28.
I'm getting everyone's age. I'm undershooting everyone's age.
He's 28. Born 92.
Oh, he's born in '92. What
He has a
month?
December birthday.
Older than
Yeah.
I can still do it, dude. I'm
I know, dude. You could, bro.
coming to my MMA debut, bro.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm too old. I don't have enough time.
Dude. 60 hours a
Can't-
week, bro.
Can't 66.
Jesus.
I was
I
at
did
work.
63 the other week.
I was I was at
A
work.
dick measuring contest, you know.
Yeah. I was at work at midnight, Friday morning and Saturday. 13
Ew.
hours on, yeah. It's like 12-ish to 1-ish. It was like 13 and a half hours Friday and like 13 hours to change yesterday.
You get time and a half, right?
After 40, which I'm always after 40. I'm after
Yeah,
40
so-
like Thursday. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
do. You don't get that? But your salary, aren't you?
No, fuck no.
Yeah, that
I get my
really
rate.
sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Wait, so your salary or you're not?
I'm salary, but I get when I go over my like base, like my base hours.
It goes by
I get
like what your hourly
goes
would
by
be.
what my hourly rate would be. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's better than just getting your salary.
Yeah. Fuck no, I
Honestly,
wouldn't work this much then. I'd
That's
sound
what I
like
was
a
about to say. Like that
pound
really
sand.
sucks.
Yeah.
But you said you're shorthanded, right? Like it's not a forever
Yeah.
thing. I'm sure all pharmacists don't work 63 hours a week.
No.
For
Hopefully,
me, it's the times that
here soon.
it's the times that kill me. I'll be at work at midnight or whatever. Like then I can't go to the gym because I gotta be in bed early. Like I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what kills me. I'd get home from the gym, I gotta be at work in 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like that's so. But it's kind of nice getting off at 1 o'clock though.
That is nice. I wish I
Like,
I
yeah,
get
I
off
worked
at 6 today, which is nice.
Like I worked all throughout the night, but honestly, driving at night is nice because there's no cars out. Like that part's nice. It's just going to bed at 6 or 7 o'clock and then getting up. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
What we got for next week?
So they
There's a
only
big
have
pay per
one.
view this month, right?
They only have one fight listed right now on Google for next week. September. Well, for September 18th. So it's 2 weeks.
I'll check the UFC website while you're doing that. See if they got anything. What's
And
the fight they have?
Anthony
Oh,
Smith
Anthony
versus
Smith.
Ryan Spann. That's it.
Dude, I like Anthony Smith in that fight.
Dude, of course you do.
I like Anthony Smith in general. But Ryan Spann didn't we go through this before? Isn't he like a bum? Or no?
No.
Didn't we like have this back and forth with Ryan Spann at one point in time?
I don't think so.
Go to Ryan Spann's Wikipedia. I feel like we did.
Damn, Dan Hooker on the preliminary card on UFC 66.
Oh yeah. UFC 266 that's the following week?
It is September 25th. This one's September. Right now, Google's being weird. It's like
18th.
September 18th.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Then the week after that. So the prelims, that's got a couple fights in the prelims for
UFC.
For next
They
week's
have it
card.
on.
Dude, that's Volkanovski Ortega in 2 weeks. That's a good card too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy. Wow, Shevchenko's only a minus 1,200 favorite. Nick Diaz, Robbie Lawler. That's crazy.
Blades, Rosenstrike.
Blades, Rosenstrike, good fight. Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. Another good fight. That's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marlon Moraes versus Marab. That's on the prelims.
Nice.
Dude,
Yeah.
Marab's a savage, dude. One of the guys trains with Sterling and Matt Serra. He's a savage. Wrestling phenom. Dan Hooker's fighting the guy that looks just like Kelvin Gastelum. That's cool. Kelvin Gastelum's twin.
Yeah.
That's a good card.
Yep.
It's a very good card. I'm very excited for that.
Should be good.
That should be really good. Dude, I tell you what, I'm starting to become a big Volkanovski fan. I like his personality. I like his personality a lot. He was fun on The Ultimate Fighter. He's been on Rogan twice. The second time he was with Craig Jones. He's funny. His cooking shows he does on his cooking shorts he does on what are they called on Instagram? Reels. Have you seen his cooking reels? Dude can cook.
No, I'll have to look at them.
You definitely should. They're short. They're like a minute long or less.
Yeah.
And like here's the ingredient, here's the ingredient, here's the ingredient, put on the grill. It's delicious. And when he always has a stupid little bowl because he puts this little stuff in this little. You have to see it. Me explaining it would not be funny. You have to see it.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess there's not really. I guess I'll make the one prediction. I think Anthony Smith beats Ryan Spann.
I hope so.
I like Anthony Smith. He's coming off a win, right? He's coming off a very
Yeah, he
impressive.
is.
Knockout
Who the
win
fuck
or
did he
submission win?
beat? He beat somebody that we
Wait.
expect. I was pissed about.
You were like, Anthony Smith is losing for sure. And I'm like, I don't think so. You're always hating on Anthony Smith because he can't beat up crackheads.
Yeah, he just beat Jimmy Crute. Remember?
That's
Remember
right.
how he
Jimmy-
beat him? Yeah.
How did he beat him? I don't even remember.
Didn't he get hurt?
Oh,
like,
he had
kicked-
that
he,
crazy
like-
numb. He had that foot that was like numb. He
Yeah.
was walking all over his own foot.
Yeah.
Looked gross. He kicked
Yeah.
the shit out of his foot though.
Yeah.
And then he came out. No, that's what it was. He couldn't even stand. Remember, he was like rolling his own ankle and stuff. He
Yeah.
couldn't stand. And then the doctor stopped it, wouldn't let him come out in the
Mhm.
second round. That's what. It
Yeah.
was. Even though we all kind of know what was going to happen, Duke couldn't stand. He was about to get
Mhm.
fucked up in the second
Mhm.
round. But yeah, that was. Everyone thought Jimmy Crute was going to win, myself included,
Yeah.
because Jimmy Crute's a savage. Anyway, so let's hope he beats Ryan Spann next week, and then I'm really looking forward to talking about the pay-per-view next week.
Roger.
Don't plan any parties, but this is
I
the
won't.
party. This is a Zoom
I have
party.
off next weekend, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a Zoom party.
All right.
All right, man. We'll get to work. Have fun. I will.
will not.
Hopefully, having fun in the sun today.
All right, man. Enjoy your day
All right.
off.
Love you. Have a
Love
good
you.
day at work.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.